friend, the boy, Jet Black, the one and only. And today we're going to talk about Starving Venom being banned. So, Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, my boy, who's been through many of these Dueling Nexus and Yu-Gi-Oh videos, has finally been laid to rest into the Shadow Realm. Yo, Scavenger, welcome to the stream. Thank you for smashing that like button. So, Starving Venom Fusion Dragon was one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards from back in the day on Dueling Nexus. Yo, welcome, Freeman. It's good to have you. Thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to smash that like button. Kirby said, Gale Dogra, dead forever. I mean, I guess what I'm upset about, right, with Starving Venom getting banned, is like, why did they have to ban Starving Venom instead of just giving him an errata? Couldn't they make it where, like, cannot target extra deck monsters or something like that with his effect? Because Starving Venom just had a lot of flexibility. You could do a lot with him. He didn't just have to do his OTK. So for those of you who don't understand why Starving Venom Fusion Dragon was banned, it's because he can target monsters on the field or in the graveyard and use their effects as if they were his own. He also takes on their name, and he has 2800 attack and can deal piercing damage. So he can do crazy things, like if you have the God Monster Fusion in your graveyard, he can take its abilities and then boost its attack by like 10,000. So he's at like 12,800 attack. And then he swings at his opponent. And even if his opponent has a monster in defense, he deals piercing damage and just murders him, right? Like, Starving Venom was really good. And then you could do the FDK with Lyrical Lucenia, where if he steals Lyrical Lucenia's ability, it allows him to burn its opponent for like 4,000. So if you had two of them things, you could burn your opponent for 8,000. Scavenger said, holy shit, that sounds awesome. Kirby said, there were also FDKs with them, which you exploited. I did exploit them. That is true. Ryan said, hi, Jet. Yo, Ryan, welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. I mean, I get that he had FTK potential. I get that he had OTK potential, where he could just straight up, like, murk fools. But I feel like if they had errated him instead of banning him, I would have liked it a lot more. If he could not target extra deck monsters with his effect, then he would just be, he would be fine. I could still run him in like other decks. On Dueling Nexus, whenever I have to choose what deck I'm going to play with, right? I scroll through deck after deck after deck. I have a ton of decks that I've made online. And a lot of them are Venom decks, but they're using Starving Venom as an engine to run monsters that are harder to summon than Starving Venom. So thanks to how easy it is to summon Starving Venom, you can use him to steal the name and effects of other monsters that you have, which allows you to, like, work forward. So, I mean, he's such a new card, too. He's not like a 10-year-old card or anything like that. So for him to get flat out banned rather than like an errata, I don't understand. You know, and the thing about an errata is if they put an errata on him, you could still run it if you had him. He would just work differently. At least that's what I believe from how like erratas work. So on the ban list, couldn't they have just errated him then and then said we're gonna like reprint him with the errata, and then it would have been fine? Because the big issue with him being able to take these extra deck monsters' effects, right, is that he's able to do all these OTKs and FDKs. So if he could not target extra deck monsters, then you could still run him in decks that take advantage of how easy it is to summon him and use the effects of other monsters, and you wouldn't just have to outright ban him. You know what I mean? I thought that was the poor choice in that. He is really easy to summon. It is ridiculously easy. Ryan said also new cards were dropped. Sadly, I have not checked out the new cards. I don't know much about them. But I could do another video after this one where I look over some of the new cards or point out some that I like. That would be cool. And then Kirby said, trying to scroll through the chat, but it's not recognizing that my finger's touching the screen. It is recognizing my fingers touching the screen. But it's not doing what I want. It's like zooming. I wish you guys could see how hopeless this is. Kirby said, holy shit. Yeah, I know, right? Um, I'm actually having a lot of trouble making it zoom back out. I guess it's just my face now. So Kirby said a large amount of banned cards have been given erratas. That's true. Like it's definitely like a fixable thing, where they can just give them an errata in the future, and maybe that's what they're planning to do. I mean, I don't know, but I hope so. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, regardless of whether or not he can target extra deck monsters, I feel like is a pretty good card. Him being able to take the names and abilities of monsters makes him really cool, makes it where you can throw him into a lot of different decks depending on what you want to do. You know. Kirby said, screw Astrograph Magician. I am upset about Astrograph Magician as well. When I heard that he had got banned, I was like, that's gross. They made it harder to summon Starving Venom. Then I read Starving Venom got banned, and I was like, what the fuck? Wasn't it a hard enough hit to hit Astrograph? No. I accept that. Hitting Astrograph wouldn't have been enough to stop Starving Venom, but it definitely slows him down. You know, but I would have really enjoyed having more Starving Venom, and I feel like we will get more of him in the future. I hope that they end up errataing him in the future. Though at the same time, I will admit that what I like about Starving Venom is more his effect than himself, if that makes sense. Like if they make like a replacement Starving Venom that's pretty easy to summon, where he's similar but maybe not as powerful. Like if you made a Starving Venom type monster, but he had like less attack, or maybe didn't have piercing but did like the same kind of thing. So we had like a replacement Venom card. I wouldn't be too opposed. Like I'd be fine with that. But our other card in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's like a monster where it's like, I'll steal the abilities of another card kind of thing. Don't remember what it's called. I think it has Phantom in its name. Never was a fan. Never. That card just isn't good enough. So I want a middle ground. Can we have another card that can take like the names and abilities of cards, but it's better than Phantom of Chaos? Thank you, Ryan. But maybe a little worse than Starving Venom? Even I can admit Starving Venom's really good, but give us the mid-ground, please. It'd be greatly appreciated. Let's see. Kirby said, trying to get the live chat up is a struggle. Kirby said, play Zark right, damn it. Trying to get Astrograph out of there. Fair enough. But yeah, thank you all for watching. What are your thoughts about Starving Venom getting banned? Of course, Kirby's like, nah, wasn't a fan anyways, get these magicians out of here. Fair enough, I see you. But make sure that you share your thoughts, comments, concerns, and other discussion points in the comment section below. Truly appreciate it. If you liked this video, stuck through it the whole time, enjoyed your time, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding, ring that bell so you're notified whenever we do these live streams. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black the one only. Kirby posted something else. Kirby said, I'm a fan of Venom. Okay, cool. Kirby does vibe with the Venom. Let's see. Freeman said bye. Okay, catch you later, Freeman. But yeah, thank you all once again for watching. Notice we had 3 viewers and 2 likes. It'd be really nice if we could boost this video up to 3 likes and beyond. So thank you all once again for tuning in. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black the one and only, here with some amazing, exciting people. Logging out. Peace. Not brought to you by Powerade, unless they pay me. I mean, it's whatever.